Well, good morning, everyone. Welcome back. Today we're doing something a little bit different. It's going to be this craziness right here. These are a bunch of multicolored tongue depressors, and I really wanted to do something colorful. And to be quite honest, the grandson may have had a little bit of influence on this. So, anyway, stay tuned. Here we go. So, first we need to get this paint bucket gone. I just decided to try to turn it away because it did not want to let go of all the material on the inside, and the carbide tools go right through the plastic very easily. I also wanted to establish a tenon because I'm not exactly sure when I want to turn it around, but I thought, might as well get that done. Yeah, so that whole thing flew off. I guess it wasn't holding on too tight after all, but anyway, that was easy. And now on to getting this down to a nice solid surface and a workable cylinder. Going to start turning this around pretty soon here, so I thought I'd round out the bottom a bit so I don't have to try to do that in between the chuck. And that's what we're doing here. So when I poured the epoxy in, it was all the way up to the very top of the bucket, but these tongue depressor, large popsicle sticks, they really soaked up a lot, so the level went down. So basically I'm just kind of going in, and I'll stop when I hit like a nice solid area of epoxy resin and the sticks. So the pattern wasn't remarkable, and I thought if I taper it in, we're going to start seeing a little bit more of kind of the crazy pattern created by these sticks. And yeah, that's kind of exactly what happened. This is the first time I've done anything like this. I've kind of seen it done different ways, but first time for me. So kind of liking that, and decided to keep that shape at the bottom. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a tenon on what will be the top, and going to go ahead and part this off and create a lidded box out of this, because I thought it would be a lot more fun than just a crazy colored bowl. So get this thing parted off, and we'll put that, what will be the lid, aside for now. And we'll start working on the base of the box. First thing I'm going to do is establish the little interior foot that the lid will sit on, and then I will start establishing the wall thickness, and we'll start hollowing out. This wasn't a crazy turn in general because I tried to put as many of those sticks in as I could and moved them around so the resin could get in between. So really was turning more wood than epoxy during this whole process. So yeah, it was sticking to everything and everywhere, but mostly it was turning popsicle sticks. Those walls are a little bit on the thick side, so what I'm going to do is establish my depth, and then I'm going to start working on thinning out those walls because I don't want this to be a heavy piece, and plus I think it'll be a little more attractive that way. This was actually a lot of fun, especially as I started hollowing, and every time I paused to kind of check things to see how the patterns were just kind of presenting themselves. It was neat. We're going to get some sandpaper on this now and start smoothing this out so we can finish it off and start getting that lid dialed in. But first things first. There were some little teeny dots, voids of with no epoxy. I think that was unavoidable with all these sticks in there. So just a little bit of CA glue in those little spots, and we'll sand those away, and we're off to the races again. We're going to use the fine steel wool and the Scotch pads that I like a lot, just to kind of burnish and get the surface nice and smooth before we do any kind of sanding paste or anything like that. So this is just some alcohol to clean things up a little bit and get all the dust and stuff off. Now we'll use a little of the Axe abrasive paste. Still just working on the interior right now. Now we'll get a little bit on the exterior, finish that off. I love that we can actually start seeing the colors nice and bright now. I purposely did not go deep when I hollowed out this bowl because I wanted it to be kind of functional, and so I didn't want to have a nice deep box. So I'm gonna go ahead and part off what will be the base. And now we need to get the what will be our lid into the chuck and get that piece going. So measuring out for the interior dimension of the base for this lid to fit into, really need to get myself a decent set of calipers because they're certainly a whole lot more accurate. But it just means that I'll be going back and forth a few more times. So I'll leave it a little larger than I need and try it and try it and try it until it fits nicely. So we're going to take down the top so it's a little bit more of a low profile and leave the material on the top so I can kind of turn that into some kind of a nub handle to lift the lid off. That skew, rounding things off, makes it a lot easier. Took out a little of the bulk in the center because that just translates to weight, and plus it didn't look very nice in my eye. Now we'll do a little sanding and kind of finish it off the same way that we did the base. Same thing though, a few little dots where there were voids in the epoxy resin, so we'll just fill them with CA, and I'll use a negative rake scraper to take that stuff off quickly, and then a little bit more sanding and we'll be good to go. Burnishing with the steel wool and the Scotch pads. And again, just some alcohol. Clean things up. Now again with the sanding paste. Now it's time to get some Danish oil on this and put the piece together and see what we've done. Again, this was a really fun project actually, and it came out a lot nicer than I anticipated. I think if I try this again, I will change the directions of the popsicle sticks so they're not all kind of facing the same way, because I think it would look a little more chaotic that way. Might be fun. We'll see. If you're enjoying the content, best way to support me for free is to hit that notification bell when you subscribe so you know when the new videos are coming out. It lets YouTube know that you might be mildly interested. Thank you all for taking your time to watch. It's much appreciated. And I will see you again next time. Make sure you stick around for the after pics. Those are coming up in just a moment. And take care of yourselves. Thank you.